Okay, love bugs. When I tell you, I hate like waking up with allergies in my heart, in my face, like everywhere. You have to go through so much, or I have to go through so much in the morning so that I don't look like a battered frog all day. And I know you be like, Nay, you always talk about your allergies. I don't. People that still work regular jobs with allergies, God bless you. Mm. But Patreon loves, I wanted to talk to you right quick about what's next. I need your input, okay? So we're fitting to wrap this Rick James book up, right? Part 19 will be released to you guys early. Um, then the last video will be part 20. That's going to be the final video. That is also going to be released to my Patreons early. Then on Friday, I want you guys to put down a good time that y'all want to do the Q&A and then the giveaway. Okay, because we're going to have some fun. I wrote down some questions that I want to ask you guys, just to see if y'all was paying attention. I think it's fun when you do that. I did it last time with the Morse Day book and you guys enjoyed it. So this Friday coming is when we're going to do the Q&A. And I'm going to test y'all, because I'm going to be asking y'all questions like, like anything like who was Rick James first, what was the first group that signed to Motown? Something, forgive me, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, child, my allergies. What am I trying to say? Hold on, guys. What was the name of the group that Rick James was with that he initially tried to sign with Motown? Did I say that right? But you know what I'm trying to say. What was the name of the group when he went down there to the Motown first? Okay. And then, and I'm going to have the Q&A on YouTube. I need you guys to tell me what is a good time for you all because, like I said, you are the ones that give me the monetization or the support straight out of your pocket. I don't have to go through YouTube to get it. So it's important to me that I cater to you all. Of course, I can't cater to each individual. So what I'll do is probably just do a good median for the time or whatever, right? And then, guys, here we are, the hard part where we're trying to pick the next book. Now, my Libra sister, before my Patreon numbers got up, she was like, Nay, I don't know. Because I asked her, what are we going to do? Are we going to do Marvin Gaye or are we going to do Tommy Davidson? She was like, I don't know. Let's do Tommy Davidson. Okay. But now that I have more, or now that my Libra sister helped me also with, coming up with the idea, now you need to put this thing on Patreon. Now that I have more Patreons, I think that it would only be fair if I got a consensus from everybody, okay? Because I want everybody to feel that they are a part of the book club, so I need input from everybody, okay? So the books that I am choosing, y'all see all this fat, child, and gained every piece of fat and cellular fat all back in my face. Child bang. So anyway, the books that I've chosen that I thought, I would be interested in, because know this, guys, if I'm not interested in a book or if I don't feel something about the book, then it's going to be boring. Okay. So Tommy Davidson, I kind of was interested in that. Marvin Gaye. I think the Marvin Gaye book that I'm going to pick, if you guys pick Marvin Gaye, is going to be the one done by David Ritz. I like him. David Ritz did this book, Rick James, Glow, and he did the Morse Day book. So I kind of like him as a writer. Aretha Franklin, the one that was written by David Ritz, I think he did that one after her death, which I like better. Because sometimes when people be alive writing their books, they be full of shit. And I loved Rick James' book because although he was a dirty dick motherfucker, he was raw. You heard me. He was giving everything. Look, here I am. This is the dumb shit that I did. Child. That last video is gonna be a humdinger. That he is the epitome of dirty dick motherfucker. Okay. So then I had other people that asked me, are you gonna do fiction also? And I'm not gonna lie, guys, those black love books be blowing the hell out of me because let me tell you why. Because I'm old enough to know that a lot of that black love shit is bullshit. And I'm far past those days of believing in the fairy tale. Oh, child, I'm doing a Roxanne Shante review too. But anyway, I talked about that. You know, all us girls, little girls, wanted to be Cinderella, right? In our mind. That's what we believed, that a handsome young prince was going to come get us and save us from all this daggone whatever the hell we was going on in life. But in the hood, what happened was the prince was a drug dealer. And when you deal with drug dealers, you get all these different kind of, variables and fushnikakins with it. So I know that story, okay? Now, I chose The Coldest Winter Ever as the one fiction book that I would read. I know you like, Nay, we all have read The Coldest Winter Ever, but it wouldn't be so much about the read. It would be about the camaraderie and, us women. I think I primarily have women watching me, but, it would be pretty much about us women, or if I have some men who've experienced the same thing or, can learn something from it, just acknowledging some of the mistakes that we've done in the past, okay, as young women, all right? So I really think that if it was a fiction book, it would have to be that one. I'm interested in the truth, okay, And I know you like, Nay, that's fiction, but it was based on true stories. All of us lived that Coldest Winter Ever story. Anybody that grew up in the hood that messed with street dudes, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So then I had somebody else to come to me and said, Nay, are you just going to do, they didn't say old lady books, but I said, well, it's not fair for me to do a book that's just catered to my age and older. So I said, you know what, let me do my sister's age. My sister is 7 years younger than me. I think she is 40 years old or 30 something. I don't fucking know. I don't know. But with that being said, I looked at the girl from SWV, the girl Leanne. She has a book, okay? And I'm quite interested to hear her story. Because when I see her on that show, it used to be a show for SWV. When I see her on that show, I be like, God damn, Leanne, your pussy is so hot. So I call her Sister Hot Pussy. And I'm interested in how she got there, okay? And then we have also, David Ritz did a even newer book, or another book that I say is kind of relevant or relevant. But T.I., I don't really care for T.I. because he's a brother Libra, and y'all know that I be thinking that motherfuckers be weasels. They be lying, and they be talking too fucking much, okay? But if you guys are interested in the T.I. book, that's on the list. I've said if you guys wanted me to redo the Bobby Brown book and, scratch it out the way that I do it, I would do that too. I've already done every little step. But for those of us who are New Edition fans, we can listen to everything all day, every day, all about the New Edition. Okay? So, again, the books are Tommy Davidson, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, Coldest Winter Ever, the SWV Leanne book, the redo of Bobby Brown, and or T.I. So it's up to y'all. Put it below. And I'm mad at y'all. I'm mad at those who contributing to the goddamn Patreon, but y'all don't come to the Patreon and look. I'm like, damn, thank you so much for your monthly donation, but I'm doing these things for y'all. Anyway, guys, I love you. Patreon loves, you are supporting me. You have no idea how you are helping me. I have started doing some gossip or some celebrity gossip or YouTube blogs, gossip on YouTube only because I need to pay my bills. Okay, only because I need to do that and not dibble and dabble in that. If it was up to me, all I would do is book recaps. Like my first goal is to get $300 a month. If I could get the donations up on Patreon, child, please. Them niggas will have to beg for me to sing them. But anyway, guys, thank you so much again, and I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to pick.